Set a collision course for adventure. This is Cosmopunk.
Glitch, a Starfinder in D&D 5e homebrew story, featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
I am Pan, and I play Baphomet, Captain of the Leica 7, displaced galactic idol, now in the body of a kobold android mystic, and determined to get it all back one way or another.
Hi, I'm RJ, and I play V the Vesk, who's the Leica 7's resident designer, mechanic, and over-enthusiastic van owner. They also have a drone familiar called Flyby.
Hey, I'm Cypher, and I play a small punky Yosoki otter named Ryder, operative and pilot of the Leica 7.
Hello, I'm Ty, and I play Radar, a cyborg coyote engineer and weapons officer aboard the Leica 7.
And I am Fringe, guest game master. As our party begins their journey into the wilds, they come across a flute-playing jester. After answering a riddle posed by the jester, the party were then transported several days towards their destination. Making camp that evening, Felix hears a woman elf crying out in the dark forest during his watch. After waking Ya, the two go together into the forest to find an elven woman pinned under a tree. After freeing her, Felix discovers that she is a player, before a massive black blob begins to hunt her down. Felix then finds a potion with a black liquid inside where the woman had fallen after the blob had captured her. The party then resumes their travel, encountering the jester once more, then settle down again for the night. Kroll is visited once more by the jester. After solving the final riddle, the jester revealed that the woman was Mary, and that Felix carried an item that would reveal the truths within the game. Felix then drank the potion in one swig. Chapter 10. Out-of-body experience. Felix, as you've finished drinking the potion, you feel an icy cold in your gut, and it seems to slowly spread. It goes out further and further, and it feels like it's going towards your extremities. It starts to tingle, too. And as everyone's watching, Felix, you collapse suddenly. And all of a sudden, the party members that didn't drink it, including Damien, who rushes over to you, you all hear like an alarm as Felix's wrist begins to flash red. A symbol begins to appear above him. It's flashing between a skull and crossbones and a heart, and it keeps flashing between the two.
That's not cool. Am I dying?
You're unconscious.
I know you're unconscious.
You're unconscious at this point.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is he dying?
Yeah, Kroll's gonna rapidly tap on Felix's wrist and try and work out what's wrong.
Yeah, perhaps going to bring up Dr. Strange.
So let's start with our big lizard friend. You're tapping on his wrist.
Yeah, just sort of frantically. Felix, Radar, can you hear me? Radar. He's just sort of slapping his cheek.
Felix can't hear you, but when you touch him, you could see that suddenly an indicator appears. His hit points meter shows up suddenly underneath him, and it is marked as 0.
Oh, bloody hell.
He's knocked down to 0 hit points right now.
Nya is going to open her communicator and try and reach Dr.
Pan's doing it as well, so we can both do it again.
Yeah, I think Pan's doing that as well.
Yeah, everyone trying to call Dr. at the same time.
Dr. Lestrange appears, and he looks frantic. Oh, hello. I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Yeah, we're kind of busy too, to be honest.
Got a bit of an emergency.
Yeah, is Radar all right in the real world because he just passed out in our world?
I think he's dead.
Get Radar out of the machine now.
I don't know, but he is leaving you guys rapidly. I don't know what's going on. He's still in this world. His mind's still attached, but he's no longer... I'm no longer reading him within your general area.
What do you mean leaving? Where's he going?
Yeah.
You can see him quickly tapping.
Get him out of the game as quickly as you can.
I can't. Oh. This is interesting.
What's
What do you mean, oh?
What's wrong?
Oh is bad. Don't make noise.
All of a sudden, you see a map appear. It's kind of scratchy looking, like it's shaking. You see indicators where you guys are, and you see Radar, his indicator, deep into the forest.
The forest that we're in?
Wait, what? He's left his... So he's showing on the map as somewhere other than where his body is?
So his
Exactly.
mind's moved into the forest, but his body's still here.
How far into the forest is he?
He's dead in the center of the forest.
How far from us is that?
Picks up Felix's body and just heads in that direction.
Damien says, wait! I've seen this before.
What?
We need to wait a minute.
She's jogging on the spot. What do you mean? Wait a minute. We have to go.
Trust me. I've seen this before.
When did you see this before? How? What?
What's wrong with him?
Explain.
I will in a minute.
No, now. Look,
He's dying now. We may not have a minute.
then you're just like gesturing at Felix's corpse, and then the map that's showing him somewhere else, and then back at the corpse again.
I'm not a corpse! You are.
You are a corpse, bitch.
Also,
You
you're
have
not
0
him.
health points.
He's technically stabilized, but he's not dead yet.
Okay, you are a corpse adjacent.
You drunk the bone hurt juice.
I don't want to get any shit from any of you ever again next time I lick an icicle.
This is the same level as licking icicles.
No, it's not, because gesturing at the boy again.
If Damien's not going to explain, Pandora's going to run back into the forest again.
Damien quickly says, I've seen this potion before. It's a vision potion. Your friend here is having a vision right now. His spirit is gone from him for a moment. Hopefully he'll return, but we should wait and see. If we move his body, I don't know if his spirit will be able to find its way back.
Baff, put him back. Put him back exactly where he was.
All right. Lace him back out exactly where he
Dump
was.
him back in the same spot where he collapsed.
Yeah, like put his legs and arms in the stupid positions.
Damien, what do you mean you saw someone drink this before, though? Who was the last person you saw drink this?
It might be better if we get to Camp Hummingbird after your friend returns. There I can at least explain much better with my professor.
How long will that take?
We're only a day's travel away.
I mean, for a friend to come back.
Yeah, how long do people normally spend having visions?
Can be anywhere between 10 minutes to an hour. It just depends.
An hour?
An hour?
I mean, will slapping him help?
I've never had a vision for an hour, and I've had loads of visions.
I don't think slapping him's going to help.
Yeah, I did it anyway. Doesn't seem to have worked. Better try it again.
Stop slapping him, yeah.
Kroll's going to put a blanket over Felix and just sort of wait patiently.
He's not
That's
dead.
worse. No, he looks dead.
He looks dead for all intents and purposes.
Don't put a blanket over him.
All right.
Roll a blanket over it.
Is the body breathing at all?
He's breathing, but it's
Right, yes,
very
get the
weak.
blanket off him.
Why?
Just
He's
4
keeping
friends
him
and a corpse hanging out in the forest.
Keeping him warm, goddammit.
To avoid any further arguing, I don't think Kroll has put it over his face.
No. Do you think I was putting it over his face?
It sounded like he just threw a blanket over this corpse in the
Do you think I
street.
put a tag on his foot or something?
Hashtag not a corpse.
Oh, yeah.
Felix, you get back in your body right this instant, or
He can't hear you.
slap you again.
He's in the middle of the forest now. He's miles away.
And you're not slapping him. Look, we just have to wait, all right? I've had experience with stuff before. Just leave him be. He's breathing, and I think I can probably help him somehow if he needs it. So it's fine. We'll just wait. And she sits down next to Felix's body.
Is Barry passed out as well?
Oh yeah, Barry the mouse.
Barry is squeaking and is running around.
Kroll's going to hold his hand out.
Nia's going to pick up. Nia's going to
Yeah.
pick up Barry, and despite being a giant cat picking up a small mouse, she's not going to try and eat him.
It did seem that way for a moment.
Yeah, I
Would
think
Barry be terrified of a giant cat?
Yeah.
All right. So, Felix.
Give it to me straight, Doc. How bad is it?
Well, as soon as you collapse, you feel that same tug, like as you were disconnecting before, leaving your body. You feel that same tug as you collapse. But this time you see yourself flying far away from your body, like almost at Mach speed. And you see the forest just spending around you as something is just pulling you rapidly. You almost blacken out just from how fast you're going. And it seems to get darker and darker until suddenly, you see nothing but black as it pulls you into the ground.
Ah,
And then you feel your feet hit the ground. Not hard, but something just went plop. You
yeah.
on the ground. You're in a dimly lit room. It's, as you're looking around, there's lights coming down from above. It's not moonlight almost. It's almost synthetic moonlight. It's coming from a magical source above you, and it's illuminating the room around you. There are 11 chairs. Huge chairs, almost throne-like, in a crescent shape, looking towards the center where you're standing. Each chair is intricately carved. Some of them are wooden, some of them are stone. Each one of them has an animal associated with them. One has an owl, one has a dragon. The one that you notice in particular in the center is one carved with a boar and a deer. And there's something sitting in the chair. You blink a few times because it's so dark and dusty. It's a squirrel, and he's smoking a pipe.
A squirrel.
Smoking a pipe.
We're talking like a standard tree climbing squirrel.
Yeah, an earth squirrel.
An earth squirrel. Tiny, like a foot, likes nuts, big teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's smoking a pipe.
Exactly. It's sitting there. And it looks at you and blinks a few times. And goes, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, no, this is not good. This is not good." And he drops his pipe and runs towards you.
Recoil.
Actually, as you recoil, you look down and you see that you realize something. You're transparent.
Oh, no.
You can see through yourself as you look, as like you pull your hand out, like, oh, no, and you see like, oh, my hand's, you can see through.
That's not cool.
The squirrel comes up to you and it's like, you're not from here. This, oh no. He knows. Oh no, this is not good.
You're going to pick up the squirrel by the neck. Listen, you. I have had a hell of a trip. I'm out of character. Where am I?
It's the throne room.
Drop him.
You're in the throne room of the tomb.
The throne room of the tomb. What is the tomb?
The elven tomb.
So this is where the elven kings are.
Yes.
And who are the elven kings?
They were players once, but you have to leave. You can't stay here. He's gonna know.
I drank a potion. I found it in the woods. I'm waiting for it to wear off. So you're telling me that everything I thought is correct? Wait, you don't know what I thought?
No, I don't know what you were thinking.
So I knew it. They were players. It's all player history. Everything. Oh, I'm gonna rub this in Ryder's face so hard.
You don't understand.
What?
You should not be here. We tried to seal him away, but you guys are in here. You should not be in here.
It's Dave, isn't it?
It's worse than him.
There's worse than Dave.
You have to leave before he gets here.
You need to tell me what's coming right now.
His hair stands up quickly as you hear a thudding noise. It's reverberating through the tomb.
Is it the black amorphous mass that took Mary?
You don't know that. All you know...
I'm saying this to the squirrel, sorry. I'm probably aware the squirrel has no clue who Mary is.
So you're asking him, the blob?
I'm asking me if it's the black blob that took Mary.
That's He comes in different forms, but he tortures...
Who is he? Tell me now.
You have to leave. He can't stay here.
Okay, I'll leave. Tell me who he is.
We don't know who he is. All we know is that he came one day.
Is he a player?
No.
Right.
No. You got to go. Now. And you hear the thudding noise getting louder. As you look around, you see shadowy figures starting to appear at each throne. And there seem to be all holding glaives in their hands. As they're holding them, like, the blade is up towards their face, and they're holding it in front of them.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you see each one of them go clang, clang, as they're hitting the base of the spear at the ground. Oh, no, it's starting. You gotta go. Now, through those doors. Go.
Okay, good. I go through the doors.
And he motions to the big, heavy oaken doors. And as you run towards them and push them open, you see him clambering back and grabbing the pipe before blowing a huge puff of smoke. And you can see that in a moment that it's staticky, like it's making a static in the air.
Yeah.
As you run through those doors, you see what looks like a bunch of stone coffins as you're running by them. Give me a perception roll, please.
8.
It's not good.
I am going at speed.
Of course. As you're running quickly, you're starting to hear what sounds like metal as your feet are clacking on it. And as you look down, that's not a stone floor you're standing on. It's a walkway. It's a metal walkway, like a catwalk.
I'm in a fucking starship, aren't I?
Yeah, and as you start looking around, the whole fabric of reality is like shifting and just glitching out as it's starting to fall away from you. As it falls away, you see pods. The same pods that your characters are in.
I'm going to tap my wrist.
You do the flip, nothing happens.
Okay.
Right.
Just going to commit all of this to memory.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you see more and more pods. This is huge. You're just standing on a walkway, and there are pods everywhere. And the pods, some of them are adjacent to the walkway that you're on, so like they can be opened and people can step out onto them.
Yeah. Is there like millions of them? Is it like a whole bank?
It's a lot. Yeah, it's almost countless. It's millions.
Yeah, I'm going to look in one of the pods quickly.
Give me a perception roll. Again, please.
As Felix, yeah?
Yes.
Perception. Roll, beastie. I'm not looking in one of the pods, apparently. I'm just running straight past it.
Yeah, as you look by, you see they're kind of glossed over, like there's...
Are they frosted?
They're almost frozen. They're frosted, basically. As you're running, you see green lightning bouncing between the pods. It's just jumping from pod to pod, coming towards you. And then you hear this voice.
Stop him! Stop him!
I look behind me.
Yeah, as you're looking behind you, you can hear the pods just hissing open. And you see shambling horrors starting to step out. These look like tattered skeletal remains with uniforms dangling on them.
Oh boy.
Some of them are holding swords, some of them have daggers, some of them even have space-age pistols. They're all starting to chasing after you. And you hear something. This way! You must come this way! And you see the squirrel up ahead as he's pointing towards one of the walkways.
Yep, head for it.
All right. You hear this electricity just dancing, like the static building. And your AC is what?
For Felix, is 14.
The lightning bolt misses you. It just goes over your shoulder. The green lightning bolt smashes into the catwalk in front of you. More and more of those creatures are chasing behind you. And you make your turn where the squirrel is. You see him blow another thing of static smoke. And you can hear a resounding hissing noise as whatever that is chasing you does not like whatever's been blown at it. And you see light ahead of you.
I head for the light.
He mustn't escape! Catch him!
I'm going to look over my shoulder and see what's yelling that.
You don't see for sure. You can see that the squirrel is darting away. A part of the lightning chases after it, and lightning starting to jump off the pod and coming after you. It's blue and it's just like it's clawing its way at you rapidly. And as you touch the light, you feel yourself being grabbed again from the other side and yoinked, basically getting catapulted out of the pyramid. You are being sent straight back to your body. But as you leave, you can hear whatever it was chasing you, screaming out angrily. And soon you slam right back into your body.
So do I wake up?
Yeah, you will wake up and you're still beeping, but you are now at 1 hit point.
Whoa. Felix, wake up.
Wakes up mid-face poke.
Was anyone leaning over him at the time?
Yeah, I think everyone was.
He's going to grab Kroll by the side of the face, stare you straight in the eye, and say, "Everything I thought was true is true."
Okay, go back to sleep.
No. It took me to the tomb of the 11 kings.
What?
Yeah,
What?
The tomb of the elven kings. There were 11 strong, some of them with stone, some of them were wood, but it's all true. They were players.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Puts tiny cat paw over his mouth.
You almost died because you drank a vial of black gook. Never ever do that again, alright?
It's a game.
Yeah, but you almost died, and if your suspicions are true, we don't know what happens when you die in here.
Well, I can tell you what happens when you drink a potion of black goop.
Yeah, we can as well.
That's one for the science books. But anyway, more importantly...
What did you see, Felix?
So what I thought is I drank this thing, and then it felt like I was being recalled back to my body, but it didn't. It took me somewhere else. It took me to this tomb of the 11 kings. There was a squirrel with a pipe smoking something. It was very strange. But... So
Scroll with the... What?
a squirrel, big bushy tail.
Oh, a squirrel.
Like nuts. Yes,
Okay.
Squirrel.
Why is that less
No,
weird?
that makes no more sense.
Right, but anyway, I arrived there, and the squirrel was like mid-toke or something, and he just looked at me and was like, "Oh no, you're not supposed to be here." So I picked him up by the throat. It was very rude of me in hindsight. I probably should have been a bit.
Pandora's doing like a hand wave thing, like, yes, get to the point.
But he said I shouldn't be there, and that he was coming, and that there's something that I think it was the same black amorphous shape that we saw carry off Mary live there, but there's also the 11 ghosts of the players that are the elven kings.
Right.
They're real, but they're also some kind of race.
A race?
A race.
A
race.
Guards tombs, lives around tombs, undead race.
Oh, race.
Okay,
yeah.
as opposed to
race. I was literally saying it, race.
But I will slap that lisp off of you.
But they're like, they sounded like I didn't see them because I was too busy fleeing for my fucking life, but they sounded very sort of like, undead, get him, kind of undead.
Oh.
And they were firing green lightning at me, so they're either wraith or liches.
Felix, how did you get back here?
I did what any sensible person would do. I ran like fuck.
But all the way back here?
You ran back to your body?
No, so I fled the tomb. The tomb was all like stone and wood, and it was all very fantasy game. But then I fled through some doors, and then I realized I was running through a spaceship.
A space.
Okay, again, this seems like pertinent information, Felix.
I'm getting there, okay? It's all about the telling. But I was running through this spaceship, and there was it was a metal grill on the floor, and there were pods all everywhere, millions of them, thousands of them, like you'd imagine in a colony ship, you know? But as I was running, the thing behind me were ordering things to stop me, and the pods were opening, and undead zombies were climbing out of them. And they had swords and knives, and more importantly, space uniforms and space pistols.
Right.
So then how did you get back here?
I ran, the squirrel with the pipe was suddenly ahead of me, and he's like, "You need to go in here!" And so I ran down there, and I fell through some light, and here I am.
Were you followed back here?
Does nobody else think that he's just got really high?
Yeah.
Got really high.
He's got really high and beat up a squirrel.
I'm not high! There's no other way to describe this! This is what happened!
And then had a weird trip. It's like, oh no, zombie spaceship. The squirrel with a thing was like, oh no, wait, what?
But yeah.
Yep.
The tomb.
So Yaz started off with thinking, oh no, he's alerted some ancient thing within the base, and they're all going to hunt us down and kill us for knowing too much. And now it's gone to nope. He tripped balls and beat up a squirrel.
I think ultimately what we should take away from this.
In the woods right
I didn't beat up the squirrel. I throttled him a little bit because he wouldn't give me straight answers, and then I let him go.
You shouldn't attack the wildlife. I keep telling you.
Your mistake was punching the squirrel right up.
Animal cruelty for sure. But we'll gloss over that. So
also, I lost my accent while I was in there. I was radar again. It was weird, but I was still Felix's ghost, and my BriskCom wouldn't work.
All right, well, hold on. Speaking of BriskComs, I'm going to open and get Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
We got to stop calling him Doctor Strange. Marvel's going to get that case.
Yeah.
Lestrange.
That's the point. Can we check his HP now and see if he's back to what he was before, or if he's lost HP, or if he's gained?
I'll give him a quick heal as well.
Should be on 6.
How does the health work in this game? Does it go up when you hide behind the rock?
Oh, wait, yeah, fringe. If I look up, do I have a health bar above my head?
That meter that appeared with the crossbones and the heart has disappeared now, along with your number.
Oh.
But as you flip your wrist, you can see your health bar.
Oh. Yeah, can I get them healing, please?
Yeah, I'll lay hands on and give you back.
Yeah, we bought those healing potions, didn't we?
Well,
let's not use those until we need them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so she's going to give me back 15 health.
Oh, 15. Thank you. Puts me at 21.
I mean, how are you feeling, Phoenix?
Well, I guess a little bit tired. The run was quite intense. I feel fine in of myself. Do I fringe? Do I feel strange?
Other than a residual feeling of coldness and a bit tired, you're fine.
I'm a bit tired and a bit cold.
You're good then? You don't feel possessed by ancient demon gods or anything?
I don't think so, but then would I know?
You're not feeling that vibe?
No, I've not got a strong urge to kill all the living, you know. Wait, where's Barry?
Oh, then Yaz still got Barry in her pocket.
Yeah, you've eaten Barry. Yeah. I swear to God, if you're keeping him as a snack,
No.
give me back my
She
boy.
sheepishly returns the mouse.
Come here, Barry. Are you okay? I'm sorry, dude. I'll never do that
We
again.
apologise to him. Apologise to us.
I'll feed him a bit of cheese.
Pandora called up Doctor Strange, and it just relayed what's happened and what relays Felix Radar's story about the ship and all that, and waits for any kind of response from him.
Are you doing that by video or by text?
Probably by video, I think.
Yeah, video definitely has a lot to write.
All right, you can see Doctor Lestrange taking this in. He's like, we were unable to get any recording of this. Whatever happened, we only got blackness when we were trying to follow him.
Oh, that's just great.
We were able to track him from where he was and then shot back, but otherwise we were unable to figure out where he, what he saw or what he did. So
I was in the tomb of the Elven Kings. They're players.
Yeah,
Right.
Felix. Let's take it
So-
back a notch.
So we've still got a recording of where you were, though, on the map when you zonked out. So
That's right. Centre of the forest.
what's to stop us just going to the centre of the forest now? And
Yeah, we could just go
Poking
straight
things.
there. Well, what about Damien?
Well, that's what. Hang on, let's ask Lestrange first, because that's what we're asking. Is this safe to go do that?
I do not know. We do not have any information about the forest. Perhaps you might be able to find information from the people who work. The forest is unknown to us for the most part.
Let's ask Damien. Damien.
You could see Damien over there in thought for a moment as he was overhearing you guys.
Yeah.
But he perks up. He's like, yeah.
Damien. What is at the centre of the forest? I know we're supposed to be going to Camp Hummingbird, but we may need to make a diversion. Is that all right?
If you're going to go into the forest, I would highly recommend we go to Camp Hummingbird first. You've got to realize that forest is infested with undead and monsters. If you try to go in there right now, unprepared, you're more likely to end up dead. So,
Well, it's not going anywhere. We could do with a rest. How far are we from the camp, Damien?
well, given how that jester gentleman of ours seemed to have been moving us around a much, given my idea of where we are easily a day's travel away from the camp.
All right, then.
Well, it's not far then. Let's keep going to Camp Hummingbird. We can recuperate there, get our bearings, arm up with everything we need, and head back into the forest if we want.
All right, let's head off.
Yeah. I suppose the main thing is this raises a lot of troubling implications about not only this game, but everyone that used to be playing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yes,
they're
they're
all-
dead. They're dead and their spirits are trapped in the machine.
I've got a bit of a theory as well. I was thinking about it. last
glibly,
night.
Felix, really.
Sorry, what?
You don't have to be so glib about it.
I'm just telling it how it is,
These are still people's lives.
They are, and we should do everything we can to free them from this purgatory.
Well, I mean, if you free them from this purgatory, then that kills them.
Well, this is the thing.
We'd have to find them new bodies to inhabit and download them.
Unless they want a release from this hell,
If we found this Maria, was it that you met?
Mary.
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 Right. If we find this Mary, maybe we can just ask her what she wants. Or
Oh,
even like her.
When
I mean, she
I
seemed
saw-
like she wanted to live from what we saw of her.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I saw the jester last night. He said
Virgil.
that Virgil, yeah, he said that Mary died in her sleep by the knife. Now I've got a theory. It's a running theory, and the intelligence debuff is making it very hard to put it together. But I'm thinking this Dave might be some sort of rogue AI or some sort of cyber creature that found its way into the colony ship. It saw that the crew were in hypersleep. It tried to take the place of the current AI and blend in with the game. And some of the players might have realised what was happening and tried to stop it. And
Well-
this Dave thing punished them, disconnected their consciousness from their body, and turned them into a ghost NPC.
That's quite the leap.
That does no, hang on. That does remind me of something though. I'm pretty sure the squirrel said that Dave wasn't the weird black amorphous shape in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's something else.
Again, are you sure you weren't tripping or something? The squirrel thing doesn't really track everything else.
We are in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
I'm a cat.
I mean,
There was a jester who teleported us through time and space, and yet a talking squirrel is your limit?
smoking a joint?
No, he had a pipe.
Oh, of course. Why didn't you say so? That part.
That's much more understandable.
Did say so.
Was it the same size as his tiny little squirrel paws?
Was the pipe human-sized or was it squirrel-sized?
Human-sized.
It was a human-sized pipe. It was probably the same size as he was.
Wow, what a mad lad!
Pandora putting her arms up in the air and walking away. That's completely. Why not?
It's not that we don't believe you, Felix. It does sound a bit far-fetched.
And I can understand that, but I'm telling you, that's what happened.
Let's just keep going to Camp Hummingbird, shall we?
It's fine. I feel validated. That's all.
Pats Felix on the head.
So you guys make your trip back to the road. Damien looks over at Pandora and says, "Pardon me, can I see that book again? I had a thought, and I'd like to check it again, if you don't mind."
Oh, sure, Damien. Pops it out. Here you go.
There was some writing in there that I just wanted to double check. It seemed rather ancient writing. I just wanted to check something.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him flipping through it, and you see that he stops at the picture of a glaive, muttering as he's looking at it. "I have a theory that I would like to test
Go on.
when we get to Camp Hummingbird."
Oh, all right.
So, how tall is Damien, by the way?
He's about, 5'11".
So, like, Pandora's like towering over him, like trying to read the book along with him as he's going.
You see him that he's looked like he has a finger over a part that looks like it's blank. And you can see he's rubbing it a little bit, like he thinks there's something there, but he's not sure.
It's a secret text.
Weird that there would be just a big blank there.
Yeah. Maybe he needs to do magic at it.
Mm-hmm. What time of day is it?
By now, after Felix had his thing, it's kind of late morning.
Hold the page up to the light.
He does so, and nothing happens.
Oh, like you can't see through it through the page.
It's not a £20 note.
It's not. Gives it back to me. Goes, "This is a fake. Sorry, mate."
No, I have a theory though. Like I said, when we get to Camp Hummingbird, I'm going to try something when we get there. And as you guys make your trip, I'm going to need someone to roll me a D100, please.
Whose turn is it?
Whoever's brave enough.
I'll. Okay, zombie.
It's 52.
52.
All right. So you guys are on your way. You're making your travels. You're making good time as Damien puts away the book and hands it back to you. He seems to have a perk in his step. He's moving much quicker, but not enough to put you in force march. As you're traveling, you hear crows. They're cawing at you. That's what you hear. Give me perception checks, everyone.
Wave circling above us.
One thing you can do, it's perceive things.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Perception, dirty 20.
I got an 8.
14 for Nya.
All right. So, it would be just the big lizard friend who notices something out of the corner of your eye. As everyone else is kind of distracted by the sudden increase of crows calling at you. You see a shadow hiding behind a tree, and as you look at it, it disappears.
Did anyone else see that?
See what?
These crows? I know, right?
No, not the crows. There was a shadow in the tree over there. Did anyone else see it?
Was it crochet?
What?
I'm going to point to where I saw the shadow and sort of get everyone else looking in that direction.
Nya's going to slink her up to the tree and then wriggle her way around it.
Watch out, Nya. Careful.
Are you doing stealth?
Are you in the tree while there's crows everywhere?
I'll see if I can stealth it.
Kroll's going to draw a javelin, sort of ready if anything jumps out.
Oh, it's a 19 for stealth.
Crossbows at the go.
All right. As you approach it, you sneak up on that tree, and then you peer around it. There's nothing there. But the crows are getting more incessant. They're calling at you. And Damien seems a bit nervous now as he's looking up. Like, oh, this is not a good omen.
Stay behind me, Damien.
I'm going to climb the tree and see if I can get a closer look at one of the crows.
Stick together, guys. Be on your guard.
Well, let's see. I need a acrobatics check from our dear feline
18.
friend. As you start climbing the tree, suddenly a couple of the crows take a swipe at you. Ooh. But they, because you're quick enough, you miss. They don't hit you.
But do they look like normal crows, or do they have glowing red evil eyes? Or
they look normal to you.
Isn't evil, Jay?
I mean, crows are generally evil.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Crows are generally evil.
That's crowist.
They're the
just
dicks of the bird world.
Mate,
Nyaz going to try and grab one.
that's ibis.
All right, give me a. Well, let's go with your.
I was going to go for animal handling.
You can do. You can either try animal handling, or you're going to try an attack roll to try and grab one.
That's not what animal handling means.
Yeah, you'll try.
I want to handle that animal, damn it.
That's for
You got your
like,
choice.
that's for like petting the dog without it biting you.
Phrasing?
Okay, so what should I actually roll for it? Sorry.
All right, so you have a choice. Do you want to try and like get one over to you, or do you want to actually like try and grab it out of the tree?
I'm going to try and ninja grab one out of the tree.
All right, give me an attack roll, please. I'll give you a proficiency bonus, so roll a d20 plus 2.
16 for snatch.
Yeah, you're able to grab one, and it is mad at you.
Crow get.
I hiss at it.
Are you trying to interrogate the crow, or like what is?
Yeah, what are you doing up there?
Yeah, what's the end game here?
I'm making an example.
Crows. Yeah, you do know that crows like have memory and they hold grudges.
Good. Good. Also good.
No.
As you
Crows
do
swipe
that,
at
you
me.
got a bunch of crows coming after you now.
Yeah, you got a bunch of crows. I'm not with them.
Crow will remember it.
You had 4 crows swipe at you, and one of them actually gets you.
What's their
Damn.
crow speed?
What?
I'm gonna try and lead them away from the rest of the group and lose them in the forest.
Why? They're crow
Because the forest
Why?
is full of zombies.
Why did you fuck with the crows?
The crows fucked
hey-
with me. They started it. I am finishing it.
Why
No,
did you get in
you-
the street to fuck with
Yaz's
crows?
gonna hold up the one she's caught and just snap its neck in front of the rest.
Jeez.
Oh wow!
We are never allowed to complain about wildlife attacking us.
we can't see this. We just hear this like bird like. Yeah, what? Man, why do we hate animals so much?
Yeah.
I want to point out, Nya was perfectly fine with the crows until the crows tried to like swipe at her.
You went to them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not their tree. I climbed a tree. They chose to be in it.
It's pretty much their tree.
Now I take 1 damage. That's one of them got you.
Right.
All right, so you have just antagonized all the crows. You have currently 8 crows coming after you.
Okay, when the crows start coming after Nya, I'm going to lob a javelin up at them.
Wait, can we see?
No,
this?
Alright,
no. The
let's
whole point
do-
is I'm going to try and lead them away from the rest of us because Nya thinks that they're either spies for something or they're a bad omen.
You are being attacked. That is
Yep.
trigger for
Alright.
me to just attack back.
All right, so let's do a initiative then.
Oh, before we enter combat, Fringe, can I just ask? I've got divine sense, so I can tell whenever I can sense like evil around.
How far is that range?
60 feet.
You sense something on the peripheral of your thing. You're not sure what it is, but you can tell it's evil.
All right.
And crows got
No chill.
2.
Mm,
Oh, less than me. Good.
They did their initial attack. You have 8 crows coming after you, my dear feline friend, but it's at the top of the round. We'll go with Pandora, I should say.
Yeah.
Foolish crows. There are only 8 of you left, and I have 9 lives.
That implies they're still going to kill you 8 times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
That
You're
doesn't
gonna
imply they're
expend-
going to die.
You're going to expend 8 of your 9 lives dealing with fucking crows
Birds.
when there are undead.
So far,
in this-
I'm 1 up on the crows.
Please.
Now's got one of them in her mouth. Just like-
Fringe, just tear them apart.
Pandora is going to just like gently nudge Damien behind Kroll and run towards where she can sense this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to give Damien his roll too, because he's probably going to try and join in the combat as well. Hold on a moment. Let me.
What a fool.
Yeah, probably not a good idea for him, but he's like,
he is a wizard, right?
He might have wizard powers.
Yeah, he's got wizard powers.
Does he know?
Wizard eyes.
Isn't he an apprentice?
all right, so let's see. He's got.
Stank wizard vision.
Ooh, I like that. He got a 18 because he has. Yeah, he's got +2 to his initiative.
Wow.
There you go, see? Get in there, Damien. But not too in there, though. Be careful.
Yeah, we have to keep him alive.
Either way, I'm running at this this presence.
All right, so you're going after the presence.
Would Kroll realise that Baff's going after the
Yeah,
present?
has Baff called this? Because
Is it in the direction that Baff is that Kroll saw?
Yeah, I was thinking.
in Ya's mind,
Um,
Ya thinks that Baff just saw like a crow and mistook it for a shadow or something
I'm
ominous.
not fighting the crows now. That's a weird thing to do.
Again, I did not fight the crows. The crows chose to fight me.
You literally have one in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
You did this.
As you get closer, you see what looks like a shambling corpse standing there behind a tree. And it looks at you, and it growls. And now you just added another thing to the turn order. I'm going to use it with the crows.
Baff, are you relaying that back to us as well?
I think she's probably just come face to face with it, so she hasn't said anything.
Okay, yeah.
So, I guess I should mention that this horror that you're looking at, it looks relatively well armed. It doesn't look like a normal zombie. It just looks a bit more strong than you.
It's a bit more wraithy.
Okay, all right.
It's Damien's turn. He sees that crows are going after our dear friend here. And he's like, oh, for goodness sakes. So he's going to cast Magic Missile at one of them.
Yes!
Say it in the voice. Magic missiles.
I cast magic missile.
Missile. All right, so he's going to hit one of the crows. So it's going to do 3 damage to the crow. Knocking one looking pretty bad, but it's still alive, just barely. So, all right. Then it will be our dear Felix's turn.
So I've just seen Pandora run off at something, yeah?
Mm-hmm. But it's behind a tree.
We can't see what's behind the tree. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Felix is going to shout to Pandora, like, you okay over there, Pan?
I'm fine, help Nya.
What, with crows?
Before she does something stupid.
No, I think this is an important life lesson.
Just help Nya, Felix.
Felix pulls out 2 crossbows and shoots 2 crows.
All right. Roll me attacks, please.
Okay, here's the first one. 16 to hit.
Okay. Next one.
Does it hit?
Oh, yeah, it does hit. It hits easily. Sorry.
And the damage is 6.
You take it out.
Okay, and then the offhand crossbow. 19.
Hits.
Doing 7.
It's down. You've taken out 2 crows.
Excellent. And then reload the first crossbow, and that's the end of his actions.
Yeah. So moves on to our cat. You have 6 crows.
I am going to probably. So Nya is still blissfully unaware of this like dark shambling corpse, and
nope, you don't know.
She's just counting 3 crows. So Nya is going to stab probably one of the crows with her rapier.
Okay, go ahead.
There you go. That's 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits, and I'm taking that 7 damage. Is it as well?
Yep.
You knock one out.
Sweet. Can I like catch it off my my sword and put it in the pocket with the other one?
Give me acrobatics.
I got a bag of crows.
Nyaz making dinner. That's swell for acrobatics.
You, as you're getting wailed on by these crows, you're able to pull it off, but not so not delicately. You just like in my pocket.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
And then with the rest of her move action, she's going to climb slightly further up the tree.
Okay. Goes to our big barbarian.
Okay. Kroll can see that Felix and Yara have got this in hand with the crows. He's going to sort of roll his eyes, draw his axe, his great axe, and charge off with Pandora into the forest because he saw something and he doesn't want her to go up against it alone. So yeah,
all right. Doing your full movement.
Yeah, my speed is 30, and I don't have any speed boost bonuses.
All right, you can do your action as going in sprinting, so you go up to 60.
Okay.
So you're going to try and catch up with Pandora. You can do that.
Yeah. That's because I really want Felix with a bow and arrow to not be there to help Nya shoot birds.
So, all right. So you rush up, and that's when you see this armored shambling horror in front of Pandora.
What the bloody hell is that?
Don't know.
And it does not look happy to see you guys. And actually, both of you give me a perception check.
Okay. 18 for perception.
I can't find perception because I have bad perception. There we go. Well, I tell you, 2.
Ooh.
That's a nat 1 plus 1.
Pandora, you just get this sense of, I want to righteously smash the living hell out of this because your paladin self is just kind of bleeding through a bit. But barbarian friend, being used to seeing weapons, notices that he's holding a glaive.
A glaive?
It's not the same. It's not the glaive, the king's glaive. But
dusk.
you notice it's not dusk, but it is an elvish glaive of sorts.
Right.
All right. And we'll start with the crows. There are 5 left. Our cat friend is getting attacked. Ugh. One more. They all try and peck at you, but they all miss. They're all getting scared because of the fact that you just pulled one off and put it in your pocket.
Maybe they'll fuck off.
Nya's starting to... Oh, no, Nya hasn't seen the shuffling horde yet. But when Nya sees it, he's probably going to start drawing a connection between evil, angry crows and shambling horror.
It's not even a horde, it's just one thing.
Horror.
Oh, horror. But for now, you are busy fighting 7 crows.
Fighting birds.
5 crows.
5 crows are lows.
2 down.
3 down. 4 if you count the one Nya killed initially.
Yeah. Right. So...
You're doing a great job over there now.
Don't go anywhere. Just fight these stupid crows.
Credit to team.
All right. So,
we all know that if we'd come across the horror first, the horror would have set the crows on us anyway. This is just clear up.
Yeah.
All right.
Or, the shambling undead horror is dead flesh and crows are carrion.
All right. This thing looks at Pandora and it growls and hisses before it swings the glaive at them. So, does a 15 hit?
Nope.
All right. So it takes a swipe at you, and you see it coming, and you're like, nope. And that's pretty much its turn. So now it's your turn, Pandora.
Pandora, she ducks that glaive and gonna stab it.
All right. Roll to attack.
That's 24 to hit.
Yeah, you are like, I guess I should ask the question because you do hit. Do you want to do anything else, or you just want to just do that damage?
I can't remember if I can attack twice or not. I don't think I can.
You have a spell. You have an ability, I should say, as a paladin.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, and then because I hit with it, I'm gonna smite.
All right.
Chat. There you go.
You're using one of your spell slots. Let's see what spell slots you have left. You have just level 1. So you will add to your damage
2d8.
D8, and then one more D8 because it's an undead.
Okay, so 3d8.
3D8.
That would have been cooler if I knew what I was doing with D&D. But that's 17 damage.
Nice. 17 damage plus 9.
So that is, that's nice. That's 26 altogether.
All right. It is. You can see that your smite, when it connects, it burns away some of its armor and such, but it hisses in pain, but it still seems unperturbed and is ready to attack you again next time. Is that your turn, or you want to do anything else?
No, that's her turn. I think she's just again pretty. Actually, hits it like really hard. She's just grinning. This is fun to be strong. It feels so good to be strong.
All right, now it's Damien's turn. He's just probably going to magic missile again. One of those. He's going to take out one of the crows himself. So you see a force hit this crow, and it goes. It falls to the ground.
Burst of feathers.
Yep.
That one's ruined. Can't even eat that one.
All right. That's his turn. And then it'll be Felix Big Noodle's turn.
This is so... she's going to move 25 feet towards Pandora, but still shoot at crows.
All right. Take your shots.
2 shots. Gets a 20 to hit.
Hits.
Doing 4 damage.
Take one out.
Light crossbow. 14. 6.
Takes another one out.
He's reloading them on the way.
There are 2 crows left, I believe.
Yep.
All right. Kitty cat.
All right. Can I see if I can line up my short bow to get the last 2 with a single arrow?
You're going to need one hell of a roll.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So
I don't play a lot of D&D.
that's 15.
Well, if you're trying to hit both, I'm going to say that does not hit both of them. However, I
That
will
would have
give
been
you
so cool.
I will give you the option to re-roll that because you do have lucky.
Yeah, no, I'm saving lucky for something to do with the glaive lace.
Problem is, you named the shot that you're trying to hit both of them. So because you did that, you technically missed both because I
fair enough.
doubled their AC, and you're trying to line it up, but the both crows are not they are not having it. So
Grand. That's what you get for trying to be Flash.
Yeah.
I'm a rogue. Rogues are like born to be Flash.
You are you.
all right,
So in that case, can I still use my move action?
yeah, you can. Sorry.
I'm going to scuttle all the way down to the base of the tree and into the bushes.
Okay, and then they're still after you.
Wow, it's almost like there's no point going in that tree.
She likes to be tall.
Oh.
All right, so it's now our barbarian's turn.
Okay, when Kroll sees the undead horror take a swing at Bath with its glaive, he's going to sort of widen his eyes, like say, "Careful, Bath, careful!" And that's going to in-game trigger rage, which is a thing I can do as a barbarian. Which does.
All right.
Nice. Also, Pandora's like, who's Bath?
It was good to see you getting into the game, but be careful. Yeah.
Manically attacking this thing.
In battle, you can trigger a primal ferocity. On your turn, you can enter a rage as a bonus action. While raging, you gain the following benefits: advantage on strength, checks and saving throws. If you have a melee weapon, you can attack using strength, and you get a bonus to damage rolls.
We get it. You rage.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I'm going to take a swing with my great axe. I've activated my limit breaker.
All right.
Does 22 hit?
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, and damages.
All right, and your rage modifier adds as well. So you did 7, 8, 9 damage to it.
Nice.
So that will bring down its health a little bit. That's the problem with paladins; they can easily cut through these things.
It's true.
I mean, are you doing anything else? I guess, barbarian.
Well, I'm probably not going to move. I just want to get between it and Bath.
All right, so you're in.
All of a sudden.
All right, so you intercede. So now it goes to the enemy's turns. First, let's do the crows.
2 that are left.
Oh, actually, one gets lucky and nails our kitty cat.
Absolutely no one is sad.
It does 3 damage to you.
Yeah, it's sad.
It grabbed you and started ripping at your ears.
Ooh!
Oh no!
You
At least
deserve-
go for the left one. That's already got rips in it.
You deserve every single bit of this.
So all Felix can see is Nya like in a bush getting pecked in the head.
Ow!
All right. So this thing, now that it sees the barbarian comes at, swing at it, but it's still mad at the paladin, so it's going to try and swing at the paladin again.
Oh, I thought I put myself in between.
Oh, you did? Okay, so it's going to try and swing at you then. It's gonna Yeah, that was a poor roll on his. I don't think a 7 hits at all.
No.
So, yeah, it misses with its swing as it's kind of confused by suddenly angry lizard person.
Kroll sort of snarls back at it with all of his big teeth.
All right, then it goes to Pandora's turn.
Okay, gonna hit it in the face with the sword again.
Yeah.
That's 15 hit.
As you swing at it, it raises its shield and blocks the attack.
Bum. Pandora like sees that Kroll's moving from her, move to the side, so they can't pinch swing it.
That's right, flank it.
All right, so you're just going around it to try and flank it.
Yeah, she's still
Okay.
grinning ear to ear.
All right, from now on, your attack rolls, since you're flanking it and it does not have an assistant with it, I'm going to give you the ability that you have advantages on your attack rolls now, both you and the lizard.
Should've done that first.
Yeah, however, because you moved away and back into its threat range, it's going to take a swing at you.
Nice.
Opportunity attack.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right, so it's finally got its pound of flesh that it wants.
That's all it came for, just to hit Bath.
Yeah. I know, it ran off with an arm.
Runs off with Bath's arm.
Yeah, it's got her arm. Yeah.
See you later.
All right, it will do 4 damage to you with the glaive.
Oh, that's fine. She barely notices it.
Wow. It does slightly more damage than a crow.
Well, to be honest, it rolled a 1.
It didn't even try.
Hmm.
It's having a
Alright.
lackluster day.
Going to Damien.
It does the Hollywood wound thing, where it just like nicks your ankle or something. You get like a little cut.
The raising the stakes but non-debilitating wound.
Yep.
We go now to Damien. He's just going to try and take out one of those crows again. Let's just have him do a firebolt. Why not?
The one on your head.
No.
He misses and kind of singes the cat.
What? What, for damage?
No damage. It's
Oh.
RP damage. He misses it. Like he's trying to aim at the stupid crow, but the crow sees it coming and pulls up, and it just zooms between your ears.
Leaves like a little strand of
These are
burnt.
very persistent crows. They're going to regret this.
You do have one in your pocket, so I mean,
2.
okay. What?
All right.
All right, it goes to our dear gnome friend.
Right, he's just going to continue loading and continue moving. And does he see the undead thing now?
As you get closer, you could now see them flanking a shambling horror behind the tree.
Oh!
You see the glaive coming swinging out at both of them.
Does that glaive look like one of the 11 I saw bashing on the floor?
No, it does. It's not dusk. You don't see it. It's
there
an elvish
was-
glaive.
When in the vision you said there were 11 glaives banging on the...
Yeah, but
One.
it's
Is
not the
this
one.
is one of them? Right,
No.
okay. That's fine. Oh, that's not pleasant. I'm going to shoot it twice.
All right.
There's no advantage on this, is there?
No, you don't have advantage because you're not in melee.
Okay. 18.
Meets it, beats it.
7 damage.
All right. It goes to our kitty cat friend then.
I guess I'll just stab one of the crows. The one that's on my head, who's...
Okay,
It pecked, and yeah, it must die.
go ahead.
That's for 15.
You hit it and kill it.
Cool. I'm not even going to bother taking that one off my sword.
How
Alright.
do you stab upwards over your own head with a rapier exactly?
With feline agility and cunning.
Jeez, good thing you hit.
Mm-hmm. You got an idea, so you just went like ponk.
Yeah, Nyaz still blissfully unaware that you lot are out fighting a shambling horror.
Yeah.
Horror.
Horror.
All right.
Has
Anything
the
else?
last one given in, or is it?
No, it's still pecking you. It's mad.
I see the enemy has elected for death.
All right. Then it will go to.
Unless, can I try and intimidate it?
What?
No, you already did your action.
Yeah.
So. All right. Are you moving anything or you good?
I mean, Nyaz's got no reason to move because they haven't heard about, well, she hasn't heard about the battle going on over there. So
Isn't there
Alright.
one bird left?
Yeah.
yeah.
One crow still pecking.
Hasn't she heard the clanging of metal off in the forest somewhere?
No, got an angry bird going. Caw, caw, caw,
Oh,
pecking.
yeah, I guess.
Then it will go to our big lizard friend then.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to take another swing at it with the great axe.
You have advantage.
So I put it on advantage and great axe. Ooh, there's a 25 hit.
You hit.
Okay, rolling for damage. That is a 15 damage plus 2 for rage.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
This thing is starting to lose pieces of it, but it's still holding together. All right. Is there anything else? Sorry, I guess I should ask.
I think we're good now that we've got this flanking position going on, so I'm not going to move.
All right. It comes back to it and the crow. So let's start with the crow. Ooh, that was close. A 19 on the die.
Ooh.
Now you take 2 damage.
I was getting fucking menaced by these crows.
Good.
I mean, so far they've done 5 damage total to Nya.
That's a lot for crows.
And you only got, what, 17 health or something?
Yeah.
Just can we get a count of everyone else's crow damage? I'm on 0.
I'm
Yeah,
on 0.
yeah.
I'm on 0, yeah. I think Damien's on 0.
I mean,
Mitch, any crow damage for you? You know.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
0, yeah.
So this thing is grumpy, and it's going to try and take another swing at the barbarian, because they were the last one to do damage to it.
Bring it.
It is so damaged that when it it goes to stab you, its arm falls off. And the glaive clatters to the ground.
It doesn't look very... It's failing very well, but I finish it off. Sorry, Pan.
Yep.
That is a lot of dice.
Woo.
The 50 doesn't hit, I think.
It does not. It sees your attack coming, and it blocks with its still one good arm left with the shield.
Can I duck and grab that glaive?
You did your action.
Rather than moving, I mean.
No, you can't.
No? Okay.
Damien again is going to try and hit this one bird that is taking its... It's having fun pecking it.
That's time.
There must be the head crow. The crow master, if you will.
And he hits. And he does...
Dire crow.
Thanks, Damien. It comes from a bush.
And let's see. Well, don't thank him yet. Hopefully he doesn't roll low. No, he rolls pretty good. And the firebolt thwacks the bird, and it turns into a smoked chicken.
Ooh, this one's already
Or
cooked.
smoked crow. Yeah, smoked crow.
Nya looks up and opens her mouth and just...
Oh!
Little roast chicken just falls out of the tree.
All right. Then it goes to Felix's turn.
Right, he's going to shoot the undead thing. Shoot it twice with the hand crossbow. So here's the first one, getting a 15.
Miss.
Okay, and the second one, 25.
Hits.
Yeah. 6 damage.
Your shot hits, and it thunks, knocking some more of it off. But it's still holding together.
Oh, hi, Felix.
Anything else?
Hey, Kroll.
Yeah, see the arrow going. Oh, yeah. Like, not...
Anything else for Felix, I should ask?
No, that's it. And that's the second time I've shot him.
All right, then it'll be Kitty Cat's turn.
Okay. Well, Nya has run out of crows, so I'm guessing she probably heard like the commotion now that her ears aren't full of crow noises. How far away are these lot?
60.
60.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use feline agility to double my speed to like scurry through the bushes to catch up to wherever the rest of the team are up to, and then probably see wherever the shit that thing is. And be like, what the shit is that? And see everyone else shooting it and be like, shrugs. And just gonna... So from my position, like, how does advantage work in this? Is it just...
You get to roll twice.
Yeah, but you have to be in melee for you to get that.
But I am a meow, which means that for me, advantaged is ranged weapons. Basically, I'm reading into sneak attack, and it's if you have advantage on your attack roll and you use a ranged weapon, then you can use sneak attack.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. You have 2 enemies, so you do have sneak attack because your allies are surrounding it.
Sneak attack.
Yes. So I'm going to, from like the bushes, I'm going to sneak attack with the crossbow.
All right. So short bow, you mean?
Yeah, short bow. Sorry. Okay.
That's
so
what-
does 17 hit?
Nope. It sees it. The attack comes and it reflects. It hits it with the shield, and it thunks into the shield.
Poop
All right.
comes from a bush, but it's muffled because she still has a chicken in her mouth. Just poop.
All right. Kroll neck.
Alrighty, yeah, I'm going to, very, very angry, take another swing at it. Do I still have rage active? It looks
You
like...
still have rage still active because you have been attacking it.
Cool, alright, yeah. Does a 17 hit?
No, it sees it coming and it barely blocks. It bunches away the axe with its shield.
It's on to me.
All right. Crows are dead. It doesn't have its glaive anymore, so it goes for a shield bash. Nope. It goes in, but when it hits you, more of it starts falling off, but it's still holding together. Barely.
I like the idea it slams into Kroll's face, he doesn't flinch at all, and then its arm just falls off.
What?
No, it's got one of its legs fall off, and so it's hopping.
The shot goes through its entire torso, and then just one of its legs.
Suddenly it's now just Monty Python-esque.
All right. That's its turn. By the way, that was a nat 1 again.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man. Ouch.
All right. Pandora, can you kill it? Is the question.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but okay. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at. Cast at what level? I can go up to. Is it 2 finish?
You can only do it because you only have 1 level. only level 1s. So you can only do it once.
Oh, gotcha. We haven't played D&D for so long. Okay, and buff.
Where did all these D6 come from?
You try to strike it with the spell, but
Even that didn't work.
no.
Keep rolling.
No, I can only do it.
And the problem is she did it with ranged. Guiding Bolt's a ranged attack, so she doesn't get the advantage.
Okay, that's tough to remember.
Yeah, ranged attacks don't get advantage unless there's something that allows you to get advantage on it.
So I have to be okay. All right.
So you've burnt another spell slot.
Well,
That's right. You get them back, right?
All right, moving on. Damien, he hears the commotion and starts making his way there. But he gets to 30 feet, and does he want to do anything?
yeah, I'm just gonna yell at Damien. Shoot it!
All right, well, he's going to try and firebolt it. Nope. Misses.
We've all just
I
started.
think it's more dexterous with its bits coming off. Smaller area.
It was just getting into its stride.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just making it smaller.
my final
That's why.
form.
He rolled a 2, so that doesn't help. All right, Felix Big Noodle, you're up.
Cool. Continue to shoot it, I guess. Well, this is
Yeah, shoot it, Felix.
Talking, keep shooting.
I'm shooting. Oh, that's a critical.
Ooh, see what?
How do you want to do it?
What do you mean?
The guy has 1 hit point, and it's the last creature. How do you want to kill it?
Wow.
Through the eyeball, of course. Just shoot it. Oh, fine.
Just rolls his eyes and
And
just.
Yeah. It's not even fucking looking. Just, for fuck's sake, fine.
It's like everyone in the party's just been pouring damage into this thing. It's been blocking it all. Then Felix just turns up the crossfingers.
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah. Like
All
kill.
right. So your shot goes through, hits it in the eyeball, and all of a sudden you hear this loud screeching noise as a spirit just shoots out of its skull, and the body just collapses into a heap of bones and metal and armor.
Ooh, that's new.
Eesh.
Huh. Does that normally happen?
No, that didn't happen with the gods, did it?
Oh, well, yeah, but this. I think this is different. This was an undead.
Yeah, you mentioned that you'd seen some creatures tracing you. Does this look? And he like kicks it to roll it over. Does this look familiar at all?
I didn't get a good look at them, but I don't know. It looks like how they
What about this?
found.
And shakes off the remaining part of its arm on the glaive.
The glaive doesn't look like any of the glaives I saw, but it's a glaive, so maybe there's a correlation there.
Hold on, I guess.
Yeah. Whoa! Make sure it's not cursed.
Yeah, Pan. Does your character have like a?
Oh yeah, she's constantly radiating this protection for an hour. How long is this protection going to last for?
What did you use?
Oh, no, I didn't use it. Never mind. I can never these bloody patterns.
Do we recognise the armour that it's wearing? Does it look like the armour that the guards that we've seen previously from the main town were wearing, or is this from somewhere else?
Well,
Give me. Okay. Damien walks over, and he looks at it, he's like, "That's of elvish make.
Huh.
I've seen this before many times."
Pan, does your character have a sort of detect evil ability?
Yeah, she's got divine sense. Well, I guess she wouldn't know that. So she flicks through the thing on her wrist and goes, "Divine sense," and I don't know if she sensed anything or not.
You sense nothing. That whatever evil this thing had has faded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, annoyingly, the presence of strong evil smells like noxious odor to me. So if we're going to fight more zombies, I'm going to be constantly smelling awful smells.
It's going to smell like ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a terrible ability.
Just take the wool and jam it up your nose.
That's the other thing. Nia's going to casually hand back Felix all those bolts with like the crows removed.
Oh, do you have fun with the crows now?
I mean, but they're dead now. That was fun.
Maybe don't stop.
Did you have fun with your random corpse?
Don't antagonise.
Not
the
really.
wildlife.
No, it took a swing at us.
Damien, there have been mentions of undead in the forest. Does this look like what you were seeing?
Yes, when we were at Camp Hummingbird, this is one of the guards, it looks like, from the city. We've seen several of these from the undead incursions towards Camp Hummingbird. So it's not hard to say that this is definitely one of them. So we must be getting very close.
Yeah. Guess they're getting bolder.
Maybe we can get answers at the camp. Let's keep moving.
Well, let's be on our guard now, guys.
Does anyone want the armour? I'm sure you
No.
can shake the rotten bits of the corpse out of it.
No,
It's got zombie bits in it. I don't want to wear it.
What's that?
Yeah, it's still kind of juicy.
Gross.
So the armor that it has, if you're curious, it has chainmail, a shield, an old damaged shield, and the glaive, which
I won't the glaive, but otherwise the rest of it's gross.
Yeah, Kroll's going to have a look at the glaive.
All right. So as you look at it, it's of elvish making, and it's doesn't seem to have any magical enchantments or anything to it. The weapon itself will deal 1 d10 damage. But it's a it is a one-handed because it had a shield with it. But otherwise, it's just.
Nah, I can put hold on, dude. Does this look useful to you, Carl?
I mean, no, but my axe has got better stats on it. Maybe take the shield.
I don't know. The shield does look pretty broken up.
Well, it's got smashed it a few times.
Actually, that's the point. Nyaz going to take her arrows back out of the shield as well.
We should really get moving, guys. If these things are getting bolder, as you said, then the camp's probably our best bet right now.
Yeah. Let's get to Camp Hummingbird. At least we can rest a bit up there.
All right. So you guys continue on your adventure. Damien, of course, leading the way down the path. You're going
going on. Actually, I'm going to slap Damien on the shoulder and go, "Good shooting, by the way, Damien. Nice work."
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Very good at casting whatever that is.
Didn't even get touched by a Kroll once. I mean, as I don't think Kroll. Do you get?
No, I don't have any peck marks on me.
Nya throws a dead crow at Pan.
Any peck marks on you there, Felix?
Well, so, sorry, any crow pup? No, I didn't get touched by crow
that was it, actually. Good job, Damien. Anyway, Pandora easily dodges a stupid crow.
What about you, Felix?
What about you,
Not
Felix?
Sorry, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Nya's going to sulkily scamper into the bushes to lick her wounds.
Oh.
Imagine getting beaten up by a
She
bird.
picks up the dead crow first.
All right. So you guys are.
Sorry. I mean, have you ever tried to punch a bird? It's really hard.
I did it. You were there.
As you guys are moving on, Damien picks up pace. You notice that the trail is starting to widen. There's more footprints, horse dung, wagon wheel tracks, hints of regular travel by civilized people. And before you even reach, the camp, you see high walls rising above the trees ahead of you. And as you get closer, you see that it's an impressive fortification. A 20-foot ravine separates the hilltop fortress from the rest of the forest, and the bridge is guarded by 2 towers at the beginning of the ravine where there's a bridge that crosses over it. There are spikes pointed out from the edge of the ravine to hold off, and it's obvious that the camp seems to be a lot less active. Like, you see guards, but you don't hear the hustle and bustle of people running about. And as you get closer, you see a guard wearing black and red, and he seems to be half elf.
He only has 1 point a year.
And as he sees you approach, he says, "Halt! State your business." And Damien steps forward and says, "I am here to see my professor." "Who's your professor, son?" Damien smiles and says, "Oh, that would be Enrix." It's like, Enrix. "So you must be Damien then?" "Yes." "And who are these?" "Oh, these are my guards."
Always.
Dogs.
Yeah.
"Very well. You're safe to pass, but your guards best be on their best behavior."
Immediately grabs Nya by the scruff of the
Everyone
neck.
glares at me. Yeah.
What? Looks innocent. Big cat eyes.
No stealing.
Big cat eye.
That won't work on us.
And I think that is where we're going to leave it for now.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, all the regulars, and be sure to check out our Twitter for updates. That's at CosmopunkPod. And if you like what you're hearing, give us a good rating on iTunes. Maybe come and let us know on the Discord server. Link in the description. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be seeing you in 2 weeks. Till then, shoot straight and roll high.